All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today I got something pretty interesting right over here. I got Vero Engineering. This is a Synapse big boy. XL, as you can see from the embroidered patch, which is something, by the way, that I truly love. I mean, I love patches, but the fact that they put like an embroidered patch for every pouch embroidered and velcroed is outstanding. Love this thing, and I'm just gonna check out the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy right here, which comes with the credit card sized information certificate of authenticity. Of course, you get the knife and this pouch right over here. Look at this. This is a big boy. Look at this. It's occupying pretty much all the real estate on the table, and as usual, guys, I'm recommending you to check out fablades.com, see what is going on over there. 10 centimeters for the blade, cutting edge, 13, almost 12 and a half for the handle. It's pretty good size, generous knife. Just a couple size comparison right over here, because we have some carbon fiber here, which is pretty cool, very, very different. I'm going to show you a couple carbon fibers options, Neon NL and F95 NL in the house. Couple beauties right over there, and you get a small Sebenza 21, very tiny. You can see the Synapse is a big boy, actually, especially up against the large Sebenza 21. You see how this is going. I just want to show you another couple carbon fibers options. For example, one is from Ready to Set. Another one right over here is from Greg Lightfoot, so very different right there. This fella here is from Elijah Witz, and you have another kind of carbon fiber. And this guy right over here that just happened to be on the table is Alliance Design, Jeremy Marsh, designed. Very, very interesting kind of carbon fibers. But anyways, we are here with this big boy right over there, Vero, like billboarding going on the spine, so it's not obtrusive. It's a flipper knife with a pretty interesting flipper tab, because it's unobtrusive, it doesn't stick out. They just managed to create a nice angle right over here, and you can flip it from this side over there, and just works like a charm. So keeps the lines tidy, neat and clean, and at the same time the functionality is retained. So very interesting solution for the pocket packer, right, over there. So there's a couple things that I really appreciate in this one. I mean, the size is, yeah, it's a big boy. Yeah, that's fine. But the lines are very good, reminiscent of the fifth, maybe from Philippe Georget. But it's different. It feels different, of course. And you have some nice carbon fiber scales, which are, like, if you look up close, you can see the fibers nicely done. And of course, titanium bolsters. Look at that. That is just like a single chunk with the liner, right? So we're gonna call this like what? A bolster lock. Right over here. It's well made. You get stainless steel lock face insert screwed in from the outside, eliminating the lock stick right over there. There's a light stone wash finish, so it's going to add some tiny marks to the bolster, so you're not going to be worried of carrying it in the pocket. You see, even the titanium backspacer is nicely done with a little bit of chamfering going on inside and outside. It's good. It's well made. This is the second generation of Synapse XL. There's a bunch of sizes. M390 steel blade with some belt satin marks going perpendicularly from the primary bevel to the flat, and creating a nice contrast with the swedge as well. There's enough room to access the lock bar and to disengage this fella, and there's a little bit of milling, you see, going on. So you have a little bit more real estate to do this kind of thing, right? So you get some raw titanium hardware. I believe that's titanium for the handles. T6 looks like, not protruding, so flush pivot, which you can tackle from the back. I'm not gonna disassemble this guy because I don't know, I'm lazy about this one, but I can assure you it's gonna be pretty easy. Take these two guys apart, and you have another screw right out down here, and you're done. Nice touch for the hidden hardware pocket clip. Deep carry, yeah, I mean, not super deep carry because you're gonna have this much sticking out from your pocket, but titanium with the logo. There's some branding going on over here and over here, but the blade is gonna be sterile looking. So as you notice also from the back, there's a little of indentation right there, which guess what? You're gonna have to do maybe with the index as well, or with the middle finger like that. You can even do like a slow middle finger roll, but you're just gonna flick it open like that. So very, very interesting in the hand. This fella feels good. It's maybe there's a little bit of a hotspot created like in this position right over there, but the jimping, I have to say, is absolutely functional. I like the dual tone finish going on over here, chamfered on the edge up to the tip. Look at that. This flat grind is pretty cool indeed. You want to know how thick is the stock? It's 3.86 millimeters, guys, and behind the edge, this fella is 0.6 millimeters. So it's nice, slicey. I like it. It's and the belt grind lines are pretty good. This fella also sounds loud, thwack, and clack. And when you close it, tink, gentle. He's a gentleman. He's a loud gentleman. Loud and gentleman. So this is, it feels actually, guys, a little bit dry. So without knocking off anything, I'm just going to add a touch of, 5-weight nano oil, because it deserves a little bit of oil for sure. Is gonna be happy. You see the detent ball ramp right over there, and I'm just gonna add just a little drop right there on the detent ball. So it's just gonna, oh yeah, it's gonna lube the detent ball track, and it's gonna allow us to reach a more pleasant and satisfactory closing action. It needs a little bit of help, but look at this, not that much. Nice and tight detent. I love it. It's very well dialed in and clacks like nicely. This thing is, you can do like pretty much like that, just like not a push button, it's not gonna work, but just a light switch. Deployment method is gonna be delivering this pretty cool blade drop point with the swedge and the Vero logo on the spine. The little window dual tone finish on the back for your beloved reverse flicked action. Bearings are running smooth. You're not going to be able to touch the blade, the tip of the blade, because it's safely recessed under and behind the titanium backspacer. So, I mean, it overall, actually, let's check the weight. Didn't check because inside there's no internal skeletonization, as you can see. And in ounces, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be 5.7 ounces. Remember, this is the XL version, so it's natural that it's going to have a little bit more weight than the non-XL, of course. But I'm telling you guys, this feels good in the hand. Definitely looks good, especially with this drop point blade and all the grind that went on onto this primary flat ground bevel. It has a nice looking clip. It feels good in the hand. It's loud thwacking. It's a pretty cool flipper. It's looking good, guys. There's nothing wrong with this fella. I believe these are gonna be what, $320, $350. So it's not like properly cheap, but there's some cool materials going on. A lot of work that went on into making this one, and I like this one. It's very good looking. It thwacks like crazy and feels good in the hand. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.